Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Sardinia Piedmont, soon to be Italy. Hopefully I'm just going to move this a little bit. We are getting a little bit far into the game, probably getting about to the mid-game part. We paid that on Spain. We're probably not going to do that because they're in our sphere. But we are past the historical point where Italy united, so we are a little bit behind the curve here. Because I think Italy was created like 1861. It's in the 1861 start date in vanilla, so I'm assuming it's around that point. But anyway. So we only need Parma and we need two Sicilies. Those are the only two countries we actually need to get in order actually to form Italy. Right now we are cordial with two Sicilies. We're going to get our points up. But it looks like the French are just going to try to stop us, so we might need to fabricate a CB against the French and fight them. I don't know what the likelihood is. I hate this mouse. I don't know what the likeliness of actually getting Germany to help attack France is. But we're going to need to attack them. We need to justify our raising too high. We're going to have to, decrease that. But we're going to have to justify a take from Sphere CB against France to get two Sicilies. And we're probably need to go and do something similar in Parma. We can't really do anything right now because of our truce, but we're gonna need to, attack Austria-Hungary and attack France at some point. Because getting them, just like the normal way is probably unlikely. And we are losing money. Why are we losing money? Making 553. That's because our military is completely... Why are we spending money on the military? I don't know. I think it was because the war just ended and I never actually, took that back down. So, okay, so our army research is almost done. The next one's getting unlocked in 1870, and that's very, very soon. The next cultural tech also gets unlocked in 1870, so we're going to want to get this, as soon as 1870 hits. So, is there anything we can do? Like, I think early railroad? Like, when will this be done? We can store up to, I think, a year worth of points, so if we just let our... So we need to research at least something. This will be done in February, so we'll get the early railroad, and then we will stockpile points until 1870, and then get the research upgrade. So, so that's what we're going to do technology-wise. And we are going to need to start lowering our opinion of you. It's going to take a little bit of time. And I mean, the French are only allied with Brazil. And Brazil's not actually going to be a threat at all. And I really wish the Pope would join our country. I'm pretty sure the Pope just can't. But it would be very, very convenient if they could. Well, see, maybe we can also get the Spanish to attack the French, but I'm pretty sure they would actually just screw us over more. So if we're going to attack the French, we might as well put our troops on the French border. You are not going to be super useful. You go to Turin. Assuming that this actually has enough supply limit to hold both armies. It does, so that's fine. There we go. We'll just basically protect our entire border. This is also a province you probably want to protect, but it's actually not super important because it doesn't lead into the mainland. These three provinces are the only ones that we need to hold. And there's like no forts anywhere, so we might want to actually build forts along the border. We'll pay off a little bit of our debt. We're going to need to increase our military at some point. Once again, decrease opinion of the French. I think it needs to be below 100. So they're probably going to have to do that 2 more times. Then try to fabricate a CB. Is there something I think we can do against two Sicilies itself? We can puppet them. But the French would join anyway, so why even do a puppet CB? That costs 10 infamy. When I think the who's that? Like, I know it's somebody down here, but I'm not too sure which one actually did it. Oh, it's this little guy. Okay, so they're allied to us now. What was I saying? Yeah, we can puppet them for 10, but I'm pretty sure like a take from Sphere is just less than that. Let's find somebody that we could actually fabricate a claim on. We truce with them. Okay, let's find a great power that we don't have a truce with, like Russia. We have negative 200. A take from Sphere is... It's 4, so it's significantly less infamy to do it that way. And it still accomplishes what we need to do. We still need to just get them in our sphere. That's all that matters. And then, take Parma at some point too in the future. And that should be an easy war. When does this truce expire? It expires in 71. So, you know what? It's very, very soon. So fabricate a claim on the French, and how long does it take? It's every month, I think. Actually, no, it's only half a month. So, you know, the 15th will happen, or the 14th, or the 13th, whatever day it was. We'll press the button again. We're below 100, so we should be able to get a fabrication. We'll try to get the take from Sphere. I mean, it's only for infamy, so if Germany actually won't accept, it's not a huge, huge loss for us. I'll say, you know, take from Sphere if it you know, costs a full, like, 10 infamy for whatever reason. And then the Germany wouldn't help us, then we're just kind of screwed there. So France, justify a war. Take from Sphere. It's only a few months. And they are allies to the Russians, which is a little bit disappointing. It was better when they weren't. When France was only allied to Brazil, it would have been an easier war. But Germany is strong, for the most part. We'll just kind of ignore the League. Because we are going to be a colonial power, so you don't want to basically benefit the anti-colonialist. Here we go. So we got a railroad. There's about a year left, so we will just start stockpiling points. The capitalists are probably going to start trying to fund factories, or, you know, fund railroads, I should say. 2,000 pounds? Yeah. The 2,000 pounds is nothing. A lot of those events that actually cost money, they don't actually cost a lot of money, so it's probably almost always beneficial just to take them. Okay, so there we go. We're debt-free. We're going to have to increase this at some point. 2.3 infamy is fine. Like, I'm really hoping... I mean, we could just... Who's Sicily? They're friendly with Belgium and France. But we can't take them from the sphere. We'd have to puppet them. But then actually I don't know what that does for sphering. Italy, da-da-da-da. Lombardia. Morocco provinces must be true, owned by Sardinia and Piedmont. Okay. Or we just have to own other provinces, but this is probably going to be the easiest way. So are we losing any of these countries? Neutral, 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 neutral. Yeah, we don't need to worry about our sphere at the moment. Who are we actually trying to influence? Right now, nobody. Our points are actually going nowhere, so... And we can't do anything with Parliament until 71. So who do we want to sphere then? I guess we'll just start sphering like these small little guys over here. They don't actually like us, so maybe we won't sphere them. And these guys are friendly to the British, I think. So yeah, that's very, very unlikely to happen. And we got a Longo. Congo we can't until whenever our truce expires there. Won't we have a little bit of points with you? Well, yeah, we're cordial, so we might as well just spend our points here. And they don't hate us, so it should be fine. So war justifications, it's just a few months away. And this is the problem, like, what's Russia going to do? They're in 8th place in military. The French are 3rd. Germany's probably, Germany's 6th. Germany, what are you doing? 108 brigades. France has 89, so... they have a ton of points from leaders. Okay, well that doesn't really count. Like, does Germany have a lot of points for leaders? Well, they actually have more points for leaders, and their soldier armies, it's less, but still. Germany beat France in the Franco-Prussian War, so I'm assuming they'll be able to beat them again. And hopefully also be able to beat Russia. Because that's kind of what we're relying on. So if we declared war on the French right now, take from Sphere, 2 Sicilies. They will accept, everybody would accept, which is good. So if everyone's going to accept, we're going to increase our military spending a little bit. Well, to maximum, I should say. Anything else we can lower? Not really. We just pay so much in our military. We pay 250 pounds a day on, you know, maintaining our artillery base, which is, you know, a little excessive. So this goes up by 0.5 a day. The maximum is about 60. So probably it's this guy, right? Yeah. I'll increase our opinion there. So it's almost 1870. So we're gonna have to get our research tech very, very soon. Please don't let me forget. When it hits 1870, there's no way for you to actually remind me, but still, please don't let me forget. So Germany just has a weird number of brigades, and there's actually no Russian troops on the border. So we'll see what they do. I really wish it was a max. I can't see what maximum is. It's probably about 70 if I had to take a guess. And other than having missing one defense tech, we are maxed out. The French probably do have all 15. No, they actually have 12, so they're actually behind us. It costs so much money. Okay. The Red Star. I don't really care. So France, declare war, take from Sphere, 2 Sicilies, and everybody would accept. So, you know, we'll start the war. Not surprised, not surprised. Excellent. So France is fighting Spain, Germany, and us, and the Papal State. So they're also fighting a little bit of guys down here, including this little one province minor, and this guy over here that don't actually, you know, they don't actually matter. They're not going to help us out at all, but you know, it makes our, you know, it makes our number bigger, even though their number's still bigger than ours. So we're going to have to mobilize. That's not a question. So you guys go over here. We're mobilizing Genoa. We will mobilize also over here. Just have like 2 stacks. Right now we'll just sit on the defensive, so France probably won't attack into us, especially over here in the mountains. So I'm not too worried about what they're going to do. We'll wait until like a 32 stack or a 33 stack. That's fine. And we're not fighting too many people. And the French are going to be really more concerned about what's happening up there. We could probably move in. It's a little bit risky. Can we actually move through this province? We can't, so we'll move through this province because we actually can walk through there. Absolutely A-okay. The French might attack this stack. I wouldn't be surprised, but we need to send troops in here. And it's only, what, 10 war score or something like that? It's not a huge issue. And it is Germany. Germany is the war leader, which is kind of an issue. I mean, not too much of an issue. But, you know, it can be said as to be a little bit of an issue. Okay, so the French are actually leaving. Okay, we'll let 2 Sicilies move in here a little bit. Yeah, the Germans are going to need to send more troops. Okay, so we'll send a 30 stack here. We'll send this 30 stack here. This 18 stack can go there. This 27 stack can go to right there. We'll all march in. The French do have military access through Switzerland, which is a bit of an issue for us. Get some slum. Yeah, sure, we'll investigate that. So how are they doing against Russians? They're doing A-okay, I guess, against Russia. I guess Russia really is the biggest issue here because it's a 2-front war, which might screw us over a little bit. Yeah, but if we can win this war just fine, then we're easily going to be able to beat Austria-Hungary. Like, we've already done it once before. Okay, we have a 42 stack. That might be a little bit excessive. Please don't stand on my troops. Thank you, thank you, Papal States. Yeah, but we're already at, what, 3% battles, attack or occupation. I mean, they got some blockades on Germany, but other than that, also on us. We got, you know, a nice 6 stack over here in Sardinia. So the French are moving in, they're doing something. This is a province that's fine. Germany and stuff are, you know, they're attacking people. That's a huge French army right there. We can't really do much about that, though. Okay, so the French are attacking us. That means that we need to defend this with, you know, all of our troops, because they're gonna... maybe we'll just kind of sit back here for a second and not do anything. We'll see how the battle goes. It looks like it's definitely going our way. They're taking a -3, so they basically have a 0 against a 1. They're losing way more men than we are, so I think we're fine there. And these will be big battles. About a half a year until we will, or not half a year, half a month until we can get our tech up. So how's this battle over here going? This one seems a little bit different. 500. Oh, we're losing way more men there, but Germany's going to help reinforce that, so that is good. We can add this guy to our sphere, so that's nice. I'll basically just drop points there entirely, because I don't really care too much about that. Wari. Like, I'd like to get Sokoto. Like, there's a lot of people in this area. So, you know, influence this guy. Brazil is also still in the war. I don't know if they're actually going to do anything. Like, I kind of doubt it. Oh, yeah, now they're losing a stupid amount of men. So that is good. 2.2 war score. They're retreating. They're all going into this one province. So if we kind of surround this province, they won't really be able to do anything. which is what I'm gonna plan to do. I'm basically going to trap all the French. You're taking attrition. Go here. I'm basically going to trap all the French people in Rhone, so that they won't actually be able to escape, and we'll have to attack somebody, which will give us a defensive bonus. And just like a week left. How is the war actually going? 2 Sicilies because they want to humiliate the French. Germany, you're, you know... Okay, you're actually doing absolutely A-okay. Even though it looks like Germany is a little bit of an underdog, they are actually, like, by far the strongest European power. So it's a good thing that they're on our side. So, you know, Spain's doing alright. They're actually doing better than I was expecting them to do. Oh, so they actually attacked into us. Okay, that's fine. This is in hill, so that's a nice little defensive bonus. Took a -3, so they're actually at a -1 to a 1. Are you a better defense general? You're +2 actually, so you're actually gonna hopefully replace this guy and make the penalty actually worse for them. And is there anything I can do against the French? I can't add war goals because we're not actually doing well enough. What is our individual war score? Oh, this is actually a 28 war score. Defender block. We're actually negative war score against the French, even though we occupy all this territory, which is pretty good. This army is basically half infantry, half cannon, so an actual army should be able to beat that just absolutely A-okay. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute slaughter there. We got a 6-stack here with not really anybody in it. The French are mostly dead. They have 1 occupied territory in Germany. There we go. More glorious French victories. Where are you going? You're going here? It's kind of not where I want you to be. And what do people want? They want schools mostly? Actually, they want minimum wage more than anything. And then sure, you can have trinket minimum wage. Sounds very, very good to me. We don't want our troops here taking way more casualties than they need to be. You are just an actual... Actually, let's send our actual armies back home. Because I kind of want them to reinforce a little bit. So are you both actual armies? The answer is yes. So I want you to go Turin. I want you to go here. Our actual last army should go to here. And then everybody else who isn't an actual army can stay in the war. So basically, we're going to have no artillery on the front lines. But that's, you know, absolutely A-okay. Hopefully, also it's 1870 and I completely forgot. Yeah, okay. It'll be fine. Probably. And that means that one of these things should actually fire. Maybe? Is it 1890? No, it's 1880, right? Have machine guns. Right now it's a 75. Yeah, there's no way to actually make it. We can have it be 0. That doesn't really help anybody at all, does it? And then this one, Dark Continent, not even possible. Okay. Oh, Russia's invading us. Hey, Russia, what are you doing? You know, this is a unexpected development. You know, I wasn't really expecting Russia to show up over here. What even is this army? It's a decently balanced army. I mean, we could probably just kill it right now. Battle of Rhodes. Well, that sucks. We took a defeat. How about we just send all of our troops home then? The French, I mean, we're at 25, so... But hopefully they don't just peace out for humiliate. That would actually be terrible for us, and this whole war would have been meaningless. Okay, so Russia, we should be able to kill you, right? Send this guy up and around. Yeah, so you guys go here. I want you guys to go here. Oh, 11.5 prestige. Turin, you related with growth of our colonies. Fantastic. Like, we should easily outnumber the Russians. And we have, look at these flanking bonuses. We're going to be losing a lot of men, yes. But still. These guys have no leaders. So other than you, I want everybody to actually pull back as soon as possible. And then they're going to retreat. We are going to be in defensive territory. You're an actual army. You are also an army. And then one of you is also... It's not you. It's going to be this guy then. No, it's neither of you. Are you the... Okay, you're the actual army. Oh, what's that symbol? It's a rose. You're a militant socialist. Okay. But I do think that this is going to be the end of this video, so thanks everybody for watching. My name's been Anthony. If you've enjoyed, remember the thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.